I'm eating here. Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Me, the fish. The mightiest of men. But well, just me. Hi. How's it going? So I thought we'd do some Assassin's Creed 3, get all hyped up for big old Origins. Why not? That was the most lagging introduction to a stream I've ever done. Oh. I have broken the game. Hold on, I can fix this. I can fix this, I know I can. I'm a genius. Or something like that. Here we go. Firing it back up. It's Mr. Powell. His Revelations is so boring. Yeah. In the open world, I kind of have to agree. There we go. Hi everybody. You see the game now. Has it not started yet? Has it? Wagwan my F word. Wagwan my F word. What does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys. That'll be helpful. I meant the story of AC Revelations. Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with the story. That's one of the things that I actually liked. It was mainly for me the open world that I didn't enjoy. I think we should do some naval missions. Since you know, there's still some to do. Well. So how's everybody doing then? Just a question. Look at this. I can fire at the cliff for no reason other than the fact that I can. See that? That was pretty cool. Dennis just barked really half-assed by the sounds of it. Whatever I'm looking for. I prefer to say F word over fish because my nan choked on one and died in sushi restaurant. No, she was on a date with an Asian guy. Oh right, okay. I don't know if that's a joke. You've said it so much, but you've got a hatred for fish. Ah, blah. We must kill people. No, you must be destroyed. I have a bad feeling about Origins, to be honest. Do you? I have a pretty good feeling about it. Obviously, I'm gonna be sort of cautious because a lot of it does seem a bit too good. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not worrying about whether or not it's gonna be bad. I'm just worrying about. I'm not worrying about it at all. I'm just looking forward to the experience, and what we get is what we get, sort of thing, you know. Nothing can be changed of what it is, so you know, I trust what people are saying, but that it's good, you know. So like Center Strain and people like that. So I'm trusting what they're saying. Yeah. Well, my nana's dead, but she my nana's not dead, but she is over 50, and her life is basically over. Oh. I'm scoffing my face. I wonder where everybody is. Only 14 people here. That was easy and boring, so we're gonna not do another one of those. I hear you, Dennis. Why people hate Revelations? I think it has the best plot. It's got a good story, but it's not got a very good open world, I don't think. I got a haircut, by the way. I asked them to leave the top for the most part and just trim the sides, and I look kind of peng now. So yeah, that's the thing. Hello, Patricia Simpson. You said hi like 7 times. Please stop. But hello to you. Hello, Aaron. What, only 14? Yeah, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit, underwhelming, but it is what it is, hey? I must speak with, it always says there's a guard here, but there isn't. Which one of you's the secret guard? You? I found him. I found the secret red marker guy. I love Revelations, especially the open world. That's got to be a joke, right? Because of all the things I value about Assassin's Creed Revelations being a great game and all, the one thing that I would never give it credit for is its open world. My laptop's so good. New laptop. Oh, interesting. What are the specifications on it, I wonder? Hey Fishy, hello Assassin. How the fuck does Fishy have an entire map of Frontier uncovered? I don't. There's still little bits to do. See, here and there. But hey, it's just the fun of it, really, innit? It just shows you the places you haven't yet been to. I felt really brutal then. As opposed to just killing 1 harmless animal, I had to kill 3 harmless animals. Another top 5 best soundtracks, but that one video is the top 5 best soundtracks. I don't think a second one would really be accurate or any different. Like, I'm not gonna... That's another thing. People are probably wondering if I'll redo most of my top 5s after Origins comes out. Obviously, for a couple that might be applicable, but I'll probably just wind up doing top 5 specific to just Origins, and then I'll probably do a list ranking all the Assassin's Creed games with Origins involved. And from there, I'll probably, you know, I won't bother with redoing the top 5s, because what's the point? You know? All those things that I've said about the other ones, they're just as good. Origins won't change that. Just put Origins on there somewhere, for the most part. It's a big rabbit death kill. i7 7700, 8GB of RAM, GTX 1050. That is one hell of a processor. Jesus Christ. And for a graphics card chip for a laptop, so is it a 1050M? Is that what they call it? Because someone asked what does the M mean at the end of their graphics card name, and I googled it, and it just means the chip. So for laptops and notebooks alike. So I thought, right, basically the same thing. Though that's one powerful laptop. It seems I enjoy Ethan's live streams, so you will very often see me. Ciao. Hello, Beastmaster64. Now an awesome top 5 would be a top 5 legacy missions. If legacy mission happen, I would be so happy. If legacy missions happen and there's more than 5 of them, like a couple more than 5, a few more than 5 of them, I'll do that, because that's some good views. I can't refuse good views. I'll send specs on Discord, Fishy. Alright, cheers. I'm curious. Don't tread on me. My brother has a t-shirt that says that with that logo on it. Cool. Kinda like this game. Imagine these PC specs. GTX 1080 SLI 12 gigabytes times 2, so that's 24 gigabytes, 7,400, dual processors. Imagine those specs, completely overkill, but okay. Why would you want to have two 1080s and run them in SLI? Like, do you want to have a power supply that lasts for more than 10 minutes? Because, I know I would. I just missed. Trying to kill a rabbit. Die. Listen, rabbit. You cannot escape. I think my mother's doing something on the landing. Rabbit, die. Please kill the rabbit. Ah, I've killed the rabbit. It's always a good day if a rabbit dies. It's Colin Moriarty's profile picture. I never recognised that from there as well. But it's just funny. It's a snake that says "Don't tread on me." Fizhy reviews Jack the Ripper and Tyranny of King Washington. I mean, Jack the Ripper DLC. If I would, I did review it when the DLC came out. If you want to go ahead and watch that, I guarantee you, if you liked the DLC, you will not like that video. As for Tyranny of King Washington, I really didn't make content back when Tyranny of King Washington came out. Like, I only really started with YouTube in 2013, but even then I was only just a kid with a camcorder for about a year, and I only really started to improve quality-wise in 2015. So yeah, I couldn't. Well, so I didn't really review that one. But if you want me to give my thoughts on it, rather pointless. There you go. Yet another pointless DLC. No, in fact, that one's the only pointless DLC because it's an alternate reality. So it doesn't add anything to canon. It just, but it is weaved into canon in a way that makes sense, as it's just what the Apple showed Connor and George Washington, which convinced George Washington to resign from office like immediately after, you know, the revolution sort of thing, or whenever he did. Which is fair enough, but I think for the most part it was just a bit silly. It was a bit of fun, and hey, I got a bit of fun out of it, but not very much. Especially top 5 DLC would be cool. I might have actually done that video, just it wasn't a top 5. Was it though? Like, gameplay-wise, I felt Jack the Ripper was an expansion to Syndicate. Story-wise, I wish it wasn't canon. Gameplay-wise, Jack the Ripper felt like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but for some reason, nobody killed anyone. But like you're an assassin, yet you punch people senseless, and even when you assassinate them, they just fall over and fall asleep. Why is the bow backwards? What's going on? Tyranny, yuck. Oh, you said tranny, not tyranny. Right, okay. Well, you meant tyranny, but you just said tranny, yuck. Oh my! Oh, it's Jamie No, not Jamie Burns. It's Jamie Derbyshire. It's different. He's the Jamie that chills out and stuff. Sorry, I accidentally said his surname on the line. I hope you don't mind. If you do, I apologise because I didn't mean to blow it out. Sweet Jamie with the spaces. Fizhy, I'm buying AC Unity. Ooh, go for it. You know, like, if it's not too broken for you, the experience isn't dreadful. And if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, then it's always worth the try, you know. I sent him. Cheers, man. I'll have a look at those after the stream. But from what you said earlier, those look like some killer specs for a laptop. I don't know any laptop that's going to need an i7 7700 or whatever. Because that's a relatively new processor, isn't it? There's only 4 days left before Shadow of War releases. Will you stream it? You know what? I might give it a whirl, because why not? I enjoyed Shadow of Mordor. To be honest though, Shadow of War doesn't look like it's going to include much more than just be the same game, different sort of the same. I feel as if it's one of those games where if you make with Shadow of Mordor, I got the vibe that because it's such an open game, that any sequel or any attempt at a sequel would just wind up being the same game. You know, I get that vibe, and from the marketing, I've not got any real. I know that it's got improved mechanics and things, and it does look better, and it probably will be better. But then again, I feel as if I feel as if it'll be compared to the other one and not be revered as much, because although it might be a better game, it's too similar to the previous one that everyone will, that the wow factor of the previous game will just be completely rubbed off, because, you know, when we make games, the same trick only works once. So I would not be surprised if Shadow of War is completely obliterated by critics, but I might give it a try. You know, in fact, I'll be surprised if Shadow of War was not obliterated by critics, because it's one of those, you see. I'm always missing with these rabbits, man. These bloody hares, they or rabbits, whatever they are. They're nasty things, aren't they? They deserve every bit of death that I'm giving them. Hello, Dennis. But that DLC that put Rippin' Ripper into Rest in Peace. I don't know what that means, but it was funny. I laughed. You're ignoring me. Have you seen how many people are in the chat? I can't possibly keep track of everybody, but now that you've pointed it out, I'll keep an eye out for you. Or keep an eye out for you just as much as I keep an eye out for anybody else. Really can't wait for Origins. I'm really looking forward to it. The gameplay looks so good, the story looks interesting, the world looks beautiful. Yeah, the only thing that they need to deliver on really is the story and the narrative as a whole. The main narrative with the modern day, the story. That needs to be done right. And if they've done that, the rest of it I'm sure will hold up with quality as much as we've seen in promotional stuff. So the side quests will be plentiful and they'll be interesting and fun. Everything will have like this black box sort of take on it, so everything can be done in different ways. You'll be able to take different paths to completing quests and things, apparently, stuff like that. So I'm quite looking forward to Origins. Really, it's just got to deliver on the narrative. I think we're in for a great game, whether or not the story cuts it. But if the story does cut it, we're looking at one of those games that you just wow you to pieces. So why not? 43 people, not bad. Whereas Shay Cormace, Shay Cormus, I don't know who that is. I need to buy some arrows, mate. Peddler guy. Oh, he's running away from me. Come back. Sour grey eyes, Tom. It's no named Tim. I like how you no named Tim. Isn't that like an oxymoron for a name though? Because that's your Twitter name, isn't it? Like, no named Tim. You have no name, but you've named yourself Tim. It's a bit of an oxymoron. I'm afraid, guys. Not entirely sure what it means. Sell my yes, I would love to sell you some drugs. I like it was just a crate. They couldn't be bothered to just put a crate there. Like, Connor carries a crate with him. Can you imagine that? Connor just pulls a massive crate out of his tiny pockets, like, it's time to put this in my crate. Trevor the Fizhy, hey, do you like AC Liberation? I haven't seen you talk about it in a video. The reason why I never talk about Assassin's Creed Liberation is because it's not worth talking about Assassin's Creed Liberation. You know, I've never seen any Assassin's Creed game as genuinely bad. But I do apologise to everybody when I say that Liberation was genuinely bad. I reckon AC Origins has the potential to be Game of the Year. Oh, it's BPR. You know what, BPR? I'm in agreement with that. I do think it has the potential. But then again, every AAA title has potential to be Game of the Year. When it's announced, and where before release, you can get, oh, it might be Game of the Year, you never know. It's a AAA title, it's up there with the chance. It's whether or not it delivers on everything, and, Origins has really been marketed as something that can sort of, it's almost as if it can deliver, and I wouldn't be surprised if a game like Origins winds up being Game of the Year, but I'll have to, we'll have to play it before we can assume that it's Game of the Year material. Like, usually, you play a couple hours and you'll get the general gist of what you think of the game. It was one of the most boring experiences I've ever had. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I do try not to think about it sometimes. I don't want to. I don't want my views on Assassin's Creed too tainted. I feel as if Liberation is the one that would taint it. Like, you know, if you're gonna play an Assassin's Creed game to see what the franchise is like, don't play Liberation. Like, Liberation makes Assassin's Creed 3 look like The Witcher 3. So, you know, I would, that, you know what that means. Imagine what that makes The Witcher 3 look like. Hey Fishy, I played AC2, but should I play AC3? Next I'll go on story-wise. I'll play Brotherhood, Revelations, then 3. I'll just play them in order, you know. The amount of good reviews on the game already, from the gameplay and personal opinion from many others, it really does seem like it can be. I mean, people who've played a bit of it, played hours and hours of it, are quite confident. So, I'm quite confident. I mean, I'm quite confident that the game's going to be good, but I haven't played it myself, so I can't judge it, you know. Origins can easily get Game of the Year. It just deliver a story and that's it. I think that already tops Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of gameplay. Perhaps. But but again, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Origins looks amazing. Origins does. People are like, oh, I'm worried about Origins combat. I don't know if people dislike... You know, when people say they don't like the combat in Origins, I don't know what part of it they don't like. The fact that it doesn't look as nice and clean as a two-piece animation thing, or the fact that it's just harder. I don't know what it is. I genuinely think people don't like the idea of a challenging combat. But you're supposed to be like this badass assassin who can kick it. Yeah, but being able to do that doesn't translate into gaming as well as it does into cinema, does it? Like, you know, like really cool action sequences don't translate well into quality of game. Not as well as they do into the film industry, where, you know, if it's an action film, it needs to have at least one scene where this guy got 12 people's heads through a fish tank. Have you played the Battlefront 2 beta? I didn't pre-order Battlefront 2, so nah. I see origami. Yeah, I agree with this one, whatever that means. New equals scary, lol. Yeah, it's different for the franchise, and I can understand why people might be apprehensive about it. But when people criticise it, they don't give many opinions as to why they don't like it. They just say that they don't like the new combat, and it's like, well, I've boiled it down to two potential reasons. They're not a fan of the challenge, or they're not a fan of its aesthetic. When you're playing a game, the last thing you think about really is how something. When it comes to playing the game, it's more about how it feels than how it looks. You know. Like, it's got to be satisfying. Something that Assassin's Creed 3 actually did better than 4 did. Because everything feels heavier. And it's got a bit of challenge to it, but not enough, you know? Fishy, what's your favourite part of Assassin's Creed? The history to it, really. Because I like history, it's nice and cool. Also, I like killing people, so... 2 + 2 = 4, right? The combat is new because Bayek is the beginning in stab murder stuff, lol. That translates to nothing coherent. But good joke. That sounds like something I'd say on a Horsey and Fox stream chat. But which AC game you playing? I don't know. They call it Assassin's Creed Texas's Cowboy. Hello pal, how's it going? The next AC has the forest area we can explore. Would be interesting to see how AC3 style Frontier would look in the Origins engine. You know, I feel as if the Assassin's Creed after Origins, they'll try to make it. You know, if they've learned anything, they'll try to make it its own experience at the same time. I want to see a game that's set entirely on a mountain. Just one mountain. Just one mountain in the Himalayas. Or just one single mountain. You'll be on the top. You'll have like a square mile of area. And you'll just walk around. And you'll be like, oh, hello everybody. And that's it. That's your game. 22 days till Origins. Oh yeah, we're counting them down. Skyrim Assassin's Creed Edition. Please stop, Tom. I'm back, sorry, not a problem, Aaron. Hep. I don't know what that means, Jamie. Don't make fun of Ezio's name. What? Don't disrespect my favourite game character. Don't mock my favourite game character. You can't spell assassin without sinning twice the ass. God, I'm so glad they deleted that tweet. I'm not taking that as a canon statement from Ezio. When's the next Warframe stream? I'm an addict, I can tell. I don't know, man. I couldn't say. If I fancy it, I'll do it. In terms of combat, play AC3 has the best combat in Assassin's Creed. It was probably Assassin's Creed 1's, let's be honest. It was challenging enough. You had to time your counters and things right. You had to time your combos and things like that. And even still, it wasn't as stink easy as the rest of them turned out to be. Even Unity's was a bit too easy for my liking. Well, although Unity's had challenge to it, I felt as if, well, Unity's issue wasn't challenge, actually, thinking about it. Unity's issue was variety in animation. It lacked a lot. Like, you'd perform the same finisher on 4 people in a row, and it would be really annoying. Because the sword would only have, like, 6 finishers. Why do they call Connor Connor? Well, play the game, and you'll know. You know, please don't say you've played the game and you don't know, because it's kind of, you know, kind of like the sentiment. This runs pretty smooth. I think that's a joke, because I'm getting like the frame drops mad for some reason. So it could run smoother. But this is PC, and Assassin's Creed 3 looks amazing on PC. Look at it. Like, graphically speaking, it looks nice. Well, clear, I think, is why it looks so nice. It's beautiful, but it's because it's so clear. I like it. Like, because everything felt a bit blurrier on console, but it's all nice and clear. So, kill people. Which AC game is your favourite? Assassin's Creed 2. Hopefully, and I mean, I'm always hoping with the new Assassin's Creed game that it dethrones 2 in a way, but 2 will always be up there in the top because of its nostalgic value at this point. I think it's fair to say. But if Origins could dethrone 2 as my favourite Assassin's Creed game, then by all means, I'd love that. But we'll have to wait and see. Achilles gives Connor another name because his normal name would have been drawn attention and he wouldn't be able to blend as easily. Plus, marketing is easier for someone called Connor. The reason is because Achilles' son was called Connor and he died. Yes. Essentially, Achilles thought, with a name like that, you're going to get bullied. So here we're going to give you this nickname, Connor. By the way, my dead son's called Connor, and I like tormenting myself on a daily basis. So here you go, pal. Oh, sweet. Cheers. I would have called Connor Keith, to be honest with you, but that's just me. Redon Hadon is a great character. He's great. 90% don't know how to type his name, like you. Redon Hadon. AC3 had pretty fun combat, to be honest. I think it was better than 4's because it did have a bit of it, because the weight to it and the fact that it felt heavier and stuff made it feel a bit more satisfying. But at the same time, for the most part, you still got that tedious feel about it, Like when you're in combat for too long, you think, when the hell is this going to end? And then sometimes when you'll be running along randomly detecting, you think, what the hell did I do? And then you realise that it's Assassin's Creed 3, so running away doesn't actually work ever. So you're like, I've got to fight now, but it's tedious. And then when you're done, you're like, yeah, I've done that. I feel quite pleased with myself that I'm done with that. Oh, what's this? Notoriety level 3. Now I'm fighting people who can't be killed by normal means. Oh god, it's just a massive corkscrew of cluster fuckingness. It's Assassin's Creed 3. I agree. See, this is what I mean. Stop it. It's alright, I have a smoke bomb. I have a smoke bam. That is the shittiest smoke bomb I've ever used in my life. Get out of my face. This is the most pointless escape I've ever done. Like, this escape is bad. Oh shit, well, more smoke bombs, more smoke bombs. I'm escaping quite well today. There we go, I actually escaped. Add Fizhy on Snapchat, yes, big day. Too much land in Assassin's Creed 3. What do you mean too much land? I think Assassin's Creed 4 actually had a bit too little land, to be honest with you. Now you're thinking, was that loads of locations? Yes, there are. There are loads of land locations, but they're all really small. And, you know, there's not really much land travel that you can do. In Assassin's Creed Rogue, if two locations are on the same island, more often than not, you can go from one location to the other while remaining on land. So, and then you could get like a little boat across, and then you'd be on land, and then you just go from location to location on land. And that's something that I think Assassin's Creed Rogue actually had on 4, is the fact that you could do that. And I feel as if Black Flag's biggest shortcoming with the open world was the fact that it did lack of, as far as the open world structure is concerned, like you know, geological structure and things, if that could be applied, is the fact that it just didn't have connected land at locations. Like, locations are all separate. You couldn't travel from one to the other on land if you wanted to, and that's something that I think would have been nice. You see that entire massive land mass of Cuba, right? That you can't visit, that you can't travel across. That should have been, you know, at least a little bit of it. There should have been areas across it, and you should have. What? Right, you should have been able to go from say Havana, like through down to like a location not far from it, or maybe locations inland a little bit. That would have been nice. Obviously, it means they'd have to put a little bit of work in, and I feel as if that's something that with Origins they want to do. They wanted to do was because it's the same team, they wanted to make a world the same size as Black Flag's, but you know, land. And I feel as if the world is going to feel even bigger because there's just so much land in Assassin's Creed 4's open world that you cannot visit. So when it says the size of Assassin's Creed 4's map, it actually means bigger than Assassin's Creed 4's map by quite a bit. Two has too many prostitutes. Those prostitutes are helpful though, so what can you say really, besides them they're helpful? Radon on Knob was a good character, to be honest, Fizhy. I agree. You know what, Radon on Knob is my favourite Assassin's Creed knob. I would say character, but then I realise it's just a way to make fun of Connor's name. And I think, nah, it's not. I missed the prostitution in AC. It wasn't even what? It's just a convenience thing. They're not. You don't get to engage in sexual activities with any of them, so I don't understand why you missed the prostitution. But obviously they were the courtesans were convenient, weren't they? Because you could just distract people with them. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends, and if you're new, hit subscribe. That'll be wonderful. I don't know if I missed it in the story, but who wore Connor's robes before him? I don't know. I think there were robes made for. What I think is the robes were there. Like Achilles made them for his. Well, it was just a jacket, really, wasn't it? The trousers are Connor's. So I think the robes were made like initially. Just to like for Achilles' son Connor, but then Achilles' son Connor died, and so they just sat there for a bit, and then Connor came along and Connor got them, and you know then you know he attached all the native stuff to like the feathers on like the feather on the arm and things like that. I think Connor put that on there, but you know. I think that Achilles probably made them for his son in anticipation of him becoming an assassin in his later life, but his son then passed away, and he's like, oh shit, I don't have a son now, so these robes are going to go to waste. And I was like, right, now, there we go. We'll give them to this guy. Your problem now, fuckboy. And then Connor's like, oh, thanks, pal. It went from there. You can Assassin's Creed 4. Wait, what? Ezio is way too overrated. I personally disagree. Ezio is a great character. It's not overrated. I think as a great character he was, you know, right. Bringing in Syndicate would be good. Great to distract gang members. But you have other gang members to distract gang members, and they could all punch each other up. It'd be great. Excuse me, pal. I'm borrowing. Can I pick it up? I can't. Shit. Well, run. I had you on Snapchat, Fizhy. Oh, cheers. Now you get to see my amazing stories. When I get drunk, they're quite funny. So keep an eye out for those. Funny joke. I know what you're saying, but it sounds so confusing. Achilles made them for Connor, but Connor died, and then Connor came along, and Connor took him. Yeah, and then Connor edited them to suit Connor as a native. That's why they've got native flicks to it now. We spent the most time with Ezio, so he's developed more than the rest. Yeah, and on top of that, he was a great character in my opinion. So to the person who says that Ezio was overrated, I personally disagree, because I found him to be an amazing character in some amazing games. But if there's one thing that I think, you know, about Ezio quite often is he's dead now. There's no need to continue his story, sort of thing, like with comic books or anything. Like, I can understand him turning up in relevant comics from time to time, but I don't think he needs to, you know, constantly be brought up with quotes he didn't say, like, and people just want Ezio back. Nah, stop it. I think, you know, people who are angry when they introduce characters like, say, Connor would be a lot angrier if they reintroduced Ezio. Hey, I was about to shoot you with this bow. You pushed my hand, cheeky little shit. I'm incognito. I need to run, because they're going to see the corpses and be like, oh, damn. Ezio Collection 2, hype. Oh god, can you imagine if they double remaster it like they do another Ezio Collection? But they just improve the hair. Somebody has subscribed me to Peng Lad. Oh, there's a Peng Lad about, kids. I like how they don't attack me now, but if you're walking through the street, they might. It's like, what's going on? Unity to this day is fun to free roam. I do enjoy free roaming a little bit in Unity, to be honest. I do. There are things about Unity that are undeniably very enjoyable. Customizing and looking like a complete idiot is up there with them. Because who doesn't want to be a neon pink assassin, or neon green, or neon pink and green? Oh god, the Phantom Hood. The Phantom Hood though, the one with the mask and the feather, like the peacock feather, like that was Unity's customization in one, really. All the stupid stuff was really powerful. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends. If you're new, hit subscribe. I'm dying a death. I've got a feeling that they're going to make a cutscene with every single assassin we saw in the past in the cutscene talking with Bayek through the Piece of Eden. I don't think that'll be a thing, but okay. Can you imagine how annoying it would be if if Ezio and Connor spoke? Like I did say, Ezio's dead. We need, he needs to, not necessarily be excluded from any future media, just he doesn't need to be that hands-on with it. And I don't feel as if bringing him back for anything in Origins would work. A legacy mission would be great, I would be able to stand that. Like a legacy mission of like an assassination with Ezio, like in some place, would be great. Like or something like that. It would just be so good to have like a legacy mission. Like legacy missions would be cool, but I don't know how they're doing. Would you be playing as the characters, just in their own individual places, or would it be in the modern day, and you are the modern day protagonist, sort of going out, sort of exploring different locations in the modern day, and learning about these things? I don't know. I'm sorry if people get triggered, but I want a modern AC game. Yeah, the thought of a full modern Assassin's Creed game hurts. Pursue yourself. I got a feeling that Bayek has a dark backstory. Yeah. Well, I think if there was a minor spoiler that basically tells us a little bit about what goes on with Bayek, sort of thing. I mean, he had a rough moment in childhood. I need to go over this direction so I can explore and be cool and nice and fox and attack. But yeah, I think if you look, there was a minor spoiler. The Codex tweeted it, which was annoying. So I couldn't avoid it, but they tweeted the spoiler and it was like, But hey, the spoiler, I won't go into what it was, but it tells us a little bit about that stuff. I reckon that Duelist knows your origins is a woman behind the mask. Yeah, I noticed that after someone pointed it out. I was like, oh shit, you're right. Someone then said when I tweeted it in response, imagine if the Duelist was Aya. And I was like, oh no. No. Like the Duelist is going to be like the order of, I think I'm going to call the Duelist she, because I think it is a woman now. The Duelist, I think she's going to be like the Order of the Ancients personal like assassin, not like an assassin like Connor assassin or anything like that, like just like a standard assassin, and she will probably pop up and face down with Bayek like a couple times throughout the story of the game. Like nothing, not like a major character, just like a running enemy sort of thing. So someone who turns up occasionally, in fact, like a reoccurring, like a nemesis is what I'm trying to say here. Bayek's nemesis is the Duelist, and that is what I think. That's what I think will happen. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, fair enough. But I get that vibe, and I mean. That I got that vibe like immediately when I saw that. I was like, right, this person might wind up. This person has a real nemesis vibe about them, because they were in the arena and then they got a render, like a character render, and I thought, right, that they've got a bit more significance than just being there for that one thing. And then there was the trailer, the Birth of the Brotherhood trailer, where we see Bayek facing the nemesis on a wall somewhere that isn't the arena, so we know that they at least, unless that was put in there and isn't in the actual game, we know that they at least go head to head a couple times in the game. So, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if the Duelist is a nemesis. Is Bayek's brother. I'm really fucking betting and calling it. I think we've all deducted that the Duelist is probably a woman. I don't think Bayek has a brother. Or at least not one that's anywhere north of dead, but Look at that swinging in the ground. What's going on? 100% need more ancient shit. I've been wanting it for years. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with your friends. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and be a nice kid. I like it. I'd like it, to be honest. That already happened, Trevor. Ubisoft should make games on the Templar side, taking down the assassins. Not like Rogue. Rogue's exactly how it is, though. What? Rogue is exactly how you'd expect it to be. Will I swim, though? Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I'll swim. I'll swim, but I also swim. This moose. It's not a moose, is it? It's an elk. It's not a moose. It's an elko. Scare it off and stab it. My tactic always works. Imagine Ubisoft delaying the game on release date. Yeah, they won't do that. They'd have given us notice. We would have known by now if they were planning on delaying it. I don't think last minute delays are really that acceptable. Oh no, we fucked up the game. Last minute, we've deleted all the files. What do we do? I gotta go. Bye, awesome people. Have a fantastic day. Alright, see you, Hidden Platinum. Frame around a design or inscription. Needs a role reversal. Rogue. Rogue essentially did reverse roles a little bit. Rogue, do you mean Rouge? Shut your face. Shut your face, Big Dave. There we go, Big Dave saw it. Who would win, Ezio or Altair? Probably Ezio, but if it was a straight fight. But then you got to understand that Altair was long dead by this point, so yeah, I don't think Ezio would have any real challenge. He'll be prodding a corpse in a library and be like, ah, he's dead. Oh, great. Imagine if Ubisoft made a game called Ubisoft. I would cry. I would cry with joy. I would cry. There are cows around this tree. My favourite animals ever. I love cows. I mean, they're not quite as good as big attack wolf, but hey. Second would be a return to the Crusades. Why would they need to return to the Crusades though? Like I know the Crusades were great and all, and what the fuck, Connor? I know the Crusades were great and all, but you know we've had one game in the third Crusade. I know there are other Crusades about, but wouldn't it just feel a bit too samey to do again? Although to be fair, it's been like 10 years and shit penis. Stop this genital wart and just climb. I'm not even leaving the safe climb mode of just holding RT. And he's just falling out. He's like, oh, I can't be fucked with Fizhy today. I can't be fucked with you, Connor, but hey. I'm not complaining much. Listen, Connor, if you do this to me now, I will die. So, be nice. The tree is difficult to climb. Yeah, trees are difficult to climb in this game when they're that big, but hey. I gotta go bye. Alright, see you. Shit penis. Exactly. Exactly. What's up, Fishy? I love your channel. Hello, Cosmic. How's it going? I appreciate it. Can you imagine somebody coming in and the first thing they hear me say is shit penis? AC3 hardest boss fight. Tree. Yeah, the HATEFUL boss fight didn't even come close. That's a fox in attack! Yeah, you're never gonna beat me again. Arrow through the tail. I'm an undercover assassin. Hello, Messer. An undercover assassin indeed. I'm an undercover assassin. Of course. Of course you are, love. Yes, love. Can you imagine? Oh, fuck off. I got there, and then he did the thing. Yeah, there we go. I did good. Collect all the feathers in Monmouth. No, I'd rather kill a sheep, to be honest. In this game, you can actually kill the animals, so... We have 2 games in 1500s Italy, 3 games in colonial America. I think we can have a second game in the Crusade after a decade of other settings. Yeah, I suppose. I do suppose. But then again, the third Crusade, there doesn't really need to be a follow-up to that. So they could do the first or the second, because the first was a funny one. The second was a funny one. I suppose they could do it, but will they? Who knows? Excuse me, and die. And dying. I'm sucking my own dick and dying. Okay, great. I love that. That's great. I think Jamie put it in the group chat one day, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Ow, I get a punch in the face. I get a punch in the face and die. I think that went my way. Mostly. I hate the mission where at the barn you have to bring the pigs back to their place. The pen. Yeah, that was hilariously bad. like this mechanic is never working. It doesn't even work in games like The Witcher where you have to try to herd animals. It doesn't work. They just go off and do their own thing. Don't mess with an assassin. You know, I personally would. Fizhy, what colour do you like the most to wear in AC? I like white. I like classic assassin white. Or like a nice black sort of thing like this. Like a black with some reds. It needs white with red accents and maybe a little black. Or it needs to be black with red accents and some white to it like this here. But white is the colour that you need to go, really. I'm killing my own moose. It's an elk. I keep saying moose, don't know why. Moose are fat things. Turn on the cheat that strikes lightning every time you kill someone. I've seen that cheat. I think it's a bit of shit, but hey. I think the cheat is just a bit silly. You don't really notice it after a while. And you're like, oh, but nothing I'm doing is saving. Shag me violently. Cynical parody. I'm straight. So I might say no to that. Hope you don't mind. If everybody could share the stream, that'd be helpful. Oh, fuck a bear. Oh, great. No, don't fuck a bear. That's not a good idea. No, what I said was, oh, fuck a bear. Not, oh, fuck a bear. Oh, 2 bears. My life is just... Ah, shut you. Ah. Well... Okay, well, that's 1 bear. That's 2 bear. Do you have the PK color glitch yet? Wait, what? No, not got that glitch yet. No, never. I actually haven't. I don't know what you're on about. Just keep your eyes closed. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. I have an active brain. I'd rather not. Fuck a bear, Fizhy 2017. Go find the Headless Horseman or whatever. I think I might have already done it on this save. The Headless Horseman. Fizhy fucked a bear 2017. Oh dear. I did the unthinkable to that poor bear. Does posting a link in the stream on the community Discord count as sharing the stream? Yeah, sure, that does count, I suppose. Because it's sharing the stream, innit? Whoa, there's another bear. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna attack. Ah, you're nice. I'm gonna sniff your arse, son. And I killed it. That's a lot of blood. AC3 is the best AC yet. AC on Australia. What you want about? Been to that bear island yet? Bear killing spree are kind of cool. Where's the bear island? Just wished I could donate money to you, but I live in Europe. It's not a problem, man. Yeah, my god. I tell you what, though. This week's been long. I feel as if the weeks leading up to Origins are going to be incredibly suspenseful and long because of the sheer excitement. And it's going to be worth it. So, how's everybody doing? Jabal sounds good. Rogue. Notice it's Rogue, not Rouge. Can't wait till I see Rouge. You're just trying to trick my. You're just trying to trick my my butt. Eat that bear blood. Eat the blood. Okay. Okay then, sir. Just for you. So where's the bear island to? I pretty much fancy dying. Want to hear the cringiest name ever? XXXXXX Pro 666 Cool Kid Pro XXX Pro I am the best XXXX 6666. It's not bad when you think about it. I'm doing good, wonderful, $900. It's almost 4 AM in Australia right now. Cool. Who's in Australia? I just question. Because I'm not. I'm not in Australia. I'm not in Australia. Who's in Australia? I do wonder. Oh, look at that! Some individual men. It's time to kill them. Aha! You must die. At least you still killed it by stabbing the ground behind it. You know that's which location in AC for AC do you want to see next? Well. There's plenty of ancient locations that they could still do, you know, that they could do, well, they could do, like, ancient Rome, I suppose. I'm not sure about Greece. They could probably get away with doing a little bit of ancient Greece around this time, the same time period. They could do ancient Rome at maybe a couple decades after, sort of thing. Or maybe maybe the dawn of AD, like, you know, in the, like, early AD sort of thing, they could do ancient Rome. That'd be pretty cool. Or they could do the Japan, like everybody says, like feudal Japan is one of the settings that that fans have been really after, ain't they? So I can imagine they could do that at some point. Stab, 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 knee, and stab, trip. Archery kill. This is a massive death attack. I always surprise myself with how violent I get. Do you think AC game playing as Achilles, building the Brotherhood and the colonies is a good idea? To be honest with you, I really don't. Hey Fizhy, why don't you recommend us making a mod in the game, some sort of contest? I don't know what that means. Japan's map is too small. It's a game. You could always make things bigger. Ethiopia would actually be great. You've almost got 25,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, that's something that that's another reason why I fancied streaming. I was like 30 away from 25k, and you know, since we're literally on the brink of hitting 25k, I think we should probably strive for some like a higher goal for Origins. I won't set a goal, just you know, just see how many we can get before Origins comes out, you know. But if everybody could share the stream with your friends, if they like Assassin's Creed or gaming in general, let's get to 25,000 subscribers. We're close. AC in Kenya. I don't know much about Kenya's history, but AC in, I'm from Vietnam. Oh, cool. So, but hey, never know. Can't wait for Origins. It should be fun, shouldn't it? Will you upload Origins gameplay? I'll do my best to upload things like Origins gameplay and things, yeah. I'll be trying my best because, hey, I'm a good boy like that. Like, I'll probably stream Origins for the most part because that's what I'd do. So I was unclear to you, I meant why you don't recommend your viewers make a cool mod for one of the AC games, and the one that's the most cool wins the contest. Because I don't know. I don't know why I don't do that. Probably because nobody would do it. As much as I'd love a World War II setting for AC, I know it wouldn't work. I personally don't think it would work, and that's almost a bottom line for me, so yeah. I'm running along the pikes at West Point. Or the stakes, they are. At West Point, nonetheless. I want to burn. Hey, I'm on fire and dying. Ha 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 ha. Sticky Div, that's my street name, Safe G. 25,000 special stream AC2 and AC4. And that's a bit random. Especially guess my age plus 15. You play another game, AC3 is kind of boring. I mean, I stream other games all the time. If this stream ain't for you, then, you know, I might stream again later. You know, I probably will because I haven't got anything else to do, so I'll probably stream like a game that isn't Assassin's Creed 3 later if anybody's keen. Make a caveman one main character, Casey Neistat. What? At AC, by the way. This girl's on fire. No, Connor is on fire, and he's a man. I think. He's a big native bloke. I think. Just having a look, see what's going on. Let's kill this rabbit toe. So James released his Origins parody earlier, and it was good. It was great. It was a great parody. I enjoyed it. I'm 100 years old. Cool. Assassin's Creed Primal. Stop! No! No, not a caveman Assassin's Creed. It would hurt. You know, something that they could do is an Assassin's Creed set with the Persian Brotherhood, which existed before Bayek did. So they're assassins, but they're not. They're different. So they could do that. We could see Darius, or we could see a little bit of Darius and not quite Darius. Because come on, maybe we could do. You know, you never know. But they could do it, and it would be a cool little setting that they could do as ancient things. So why not? Origins. Origins. Oh, nah. How did you thought to set your channel into Fizhy? Well, I used to call myself a fish a lot, like a fish. So it became Fizhy Yarpster. Then I would change it to just Fizhy with an S, and then someone changed their name, but who had a bigger following than that, changed their name to Fizhy with an S, and then I went, right, sod it, I'll just go for a Fizhy. Here we are, hi. Fishy, body of a 9-year-old, mind of a man. It's more of the body of a man and the mind of a 9-year-old, but where is this animal to skin? Oh, I've already done it, haven't I? Right. It's alright. It's alright. I'm going to find out which one of you is the imposter, because you look the exact same. So, one of you just got darker skin, so we're going to assume that because we're social justice warriors, you're the imposter. This is a proper execution. I have a gun too, by the way. I just used theirs for convenience sake. You are not getting away with this either. Okay then, well, we're leaving. You and James are best. Ooh. We're nice kids. Assassin's Creed Vikings might actually work, you know? You never know. I've got to pick the lock. My pain. And this is the pinnacle of pain when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I think. This is incredibly awkward. £7,500. Hello Fishy, what's up? Hello, it's me. How you doing? And by the way, the ceiling's up. It's quite far up. Killed them on a grave. Wonderful. They're probably mourning the loss of their children or something, and then I killed them. It's fitting. I would... Hey! I'm here to warm up. Bell end. Assassin's Creed Dinosaur. No. I am Assassin's Creed Dinosaur as cowboy. Dinosaur as cowboy. Pangea as dinosaur. Assassin's Creed The Last Magi. If they called it that, I'd actually cry. I think Origins has grown on me quite a bit. Do we have hidden blade combat in AC Origins? No, we do not. According to Senate Strain. Apparently there is no hidden blade combat. What is that bow doing? He was aiming it down like, oh yeah, this is great. And then he went, nah, I'm right. Do you know a really cringe thing? I got a B on the test and wrote about school, and my teacher said she knew about your channel. How? I mean, you got a B about writing about me, and then the teacher said that she knew about my channel. Was this what subject was this? Assassin's Creed Connor's character evolved. Yeah, well, that's like that's a scientific phenomenon. Hey Fishy, what do you think of Metal Gear Solid 5? I haven't played it. I couldn't say. I mean, people say it's good. Others say it's dreadful. So one of those games that have mixed reviews in it. So it can't be too bad. But I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of beavers around this place, and I'm just slaughtering them. It seems about right, to be fair, doesn't it? With me. They don't have hidden blade combat, but they have fist combat. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine it's the old hidden blade though, so it has to be your hand has to be in like a fist position for it to be out. So I can imagine hidden blade combat won't be as fluid. So you know, I feel as if the enhanced blade that Altair sort of modified the blade to not require this finger sacrifice. That's when it became more applicable to combat. Like Altair did use the hidden blade in combat, but he didn't use it very effectively in combat. He could only counter. He couldn't block. He couldn't attack with it. He had to counter with it. Like, you had to wait for an opening and then use it, sort of thing. It was English. The teacher told us to write about her in English. And I chose you, and apparently she knows who you are. I mean, of the 6 million views that my channel has accumulated over the years, you and your English teacher. You know, not bad. Not bad. Probably happened, and if it did, that's you know what, that's funny. Can you imagine that? Oh yeah, my favourite Assassin's Creed YouTuber. Woohoo! You're writing about that. Here's some extra marks. That'd be hilarious. It's like going to a history class in the northwest of England and writing about Robert Peel. Immediate bonus points. Maybe it's because she also likes Assassin's Creed. You know, if you said history, I would have immediately clicked that that makes a little bit of sense. But I'm still a bit confused as to how somebody would know who I was if they were an English teacher. Oh yeah, this person plays games, says a lot of random rubbish and swears a lot. Perfect role model. I'm gonna have to attack and eat this man here. Do you think Evie is more intelligent than Ezio? Almost certainly not, but she's more intelligent than Jacob. Can I loot the body, please? I fired 2 arrows into this geezer. I want to pick him up. Assassin's Creed Dinosaurs, where you are a kid who claims to be an assassin and appears to be a dino wannabe and then row around the streets like a retard sending opinions. Stop it, is my opinion. Jacobs. I think that they've still got a little bit of time to tweak the HRH cephalopod. I think if they were to tweak the game, they'd have done it a little bit by now. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Okay. That was... I just saw a wolf kill a man. It wasn't me. It was the wolf. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, Fizzy, you have to go see her. Right, see you in Insulinus. My teacher uses Assassin's Creed in class. I mean, it would have to depend on which one. Depends on how much you actually learn and how much is just inaccurate rubbish. But you know, like you won't learn very much from, say, Assassin's Creed 3 as far as the deaths of figures goes, because they're all a bit wrong. But oh. Oh, Christ. Get off my face. Dog man. Die. Dog, I hate you and die. Wolf, attack and eat. But that's history teacher. We change teachers often played AC. If history teachers like to game for a guilty pleasure, you know, if it's a history teacher, they tend to probably play Assassin's Creed. Why not? It's a Fishy's 5-year period. Oh dear. Did someone come to your house by YouTube? No? Nobody's ever done that. I don't really advertise my address. And I mean, I've only got like... You gotta remember, I only got just shy of 25,000 subscribers even still. Not many people in that know. If I was to say, meet me at this location, you know, nobody would turn up. Even still, probably. Maybe one entire man would show. One entire man's would show, and then there you go. So nobody's come to my house via becoming obsessed with YouTube. So, yeah. Stop ignoring me, you fishy fanny. That's just incentive to ignore you more. I mean, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to read as many messages as I can. And that doesn't encompass all of them, I'm afraid. Imagine getting randomly raided by a YouTube channel. Like where people end their streams and then raid yours. Yeah, that happens from time to time. It doesn't happen to me very often, but it's happened in the past, and it's always been very helpful. We've been raided before and had like 200 odd people here. That was interesting. Everyone was saying Eiffel Tower in French, so obviously I didn't obtain very many subscribers from that because none of them spoke English, but it was funny. Are we ready to get spooky? Sure. I'm always up for a good spookalin. I'm just killing rabbits like a man. Do you watch Game of Thrones? No. Apparently, a lot of people say that I look like some Joffrey guy from Game of Thrones. I don't know why they'd say it, but some guy said it yesterday and said, "I'm not in a good way." And I was like, oh, thanks. I appreciate it, you know? So... Oi, oi, oi. Can we stop trying to fire arrows at the rabbit that's out of reach? If at all possible. You're missing because your archery skills are... You're out of practice, Connor. Quite clearly. Can't sort of, I like the amount of information that's been released before the game comes out though. They've released a lot of information, haven't they? Do you think we can get Arno in a DLC for Origins due to the response from the voice actor? Legacy missions. I don't think it'll be a DLC as much as legacy missions. Beaver death! Beaver death! I love how they don't move very fast, so you can just slaughter them and they can't do anything. They can just try to run. Oh god, I'm sadistic. But it's the truth. Assassin's Creed Rabbids crossover? Please, no. Never. If you haven't already left a like on the stream, please go ahead and do that. That'll be appreciated. I've just analysed a clue on the run as a beaver. It's a beaver bath. You're underwater, pal. Why is a beaver trying to drown himself? What's the deal, mate? You've got a life to live. This beaver cannot escape me. I always love killing beavers. It's just funny. You must die. Where's the other dead beaver too? I get bored of the button mashing. After Syndicate, I gave up on the combat. The new system looks fresh. I agree. The button mashing got old. So... That's a chest. That's a peg leg trinket. That's a location to fast travel to. Do you reckon they'll ever do a game on Uncle Mario's life as an assassin? I hope not. I hope not. That'll just be hilarious and wrong. It's a me, Mario. It was terrible, but hey. It was a terrible impression, but you know, you get the point. Uncle Mario was there for a good laugh. Because he's such an excited character. But hey. Sounds like a right dodgy Pornhub film, indeed. What, Uncle Mario? Where are you two? Dead fox and fox. I killed it and it fell there. I love an AC Civil War. Nah, we're alright. I like how he aims the bow like a retard and it still hits. Got an and fox pelt and an and fox tail. Need to find an entrance now. There's got to be one around here, right? No, Beaver genocide. Beaver genocide is a great time. There is nothing more fun in life than slaughtering beavers. Yes, I agree. Oh, I found the cave. Wonderful. Here we go. I didn't even have to lockpick it, so I'm not complaining much. Still had to find the cave, that which was tedious enough. Whose side were you on? Hathian, or however you spell it, or Connor? It's Haytham. Haytham. Or Connor as well. I mean, I kind of liked Haytham as a character, whereas with Connor, not much really. But hey, you have. There's only one side you can be on. That's the side that isn't. Ah, fox kill. And fox die. Don't forget to share the stream, everybody. That would be great. I'm sneaking around in the woods here. Do. And the reason I said that Haytham killed Yusuf Tazim. I think they were just trolling, but yeah, that was a pretty silly thing that somebody did say. I do like how even though the hares move with some speed to them, we still hit. We're still very accurate. There's a peg leg trinket here, ain't there? That's what I was here for. Monitoring says thanks. You're welcome. It's all right. I know how to help him. I killed both of them with one single arrow. Oh wow! I tricked it. I tricked the game. So, when I fired the arrow and killed them both with it, the arrow got in both of them. So the trick was that because the arrow was in both of them, they both had an arrow in them. So when I looted them individually, I got an arrow from both of them, which is quite funny, really. So I got one more arrow than exists. So I've just glitched an arrow into existence, basically. Hello there, men. How's it going? You must die. Must die, people. I'm a good killer of certain blokes. There we go. I'll just open it from out here. Okay then. Away we go. There's a shop in this direction. Let's go get some more. Let's go get some more arrows to kill things with. I just got home from school and I got no homework and I'm feeling good. How are you guys? It's always good to get home from work, have no homework and feel good about it, because God, I know I used to feel like that. Oh, no homework, get to chill out. It'd be great. Rouge or Syndicate? Rouge or Syndicate? I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know if you're trying to trigger the bot or something when you say Rouge. Do a lot of people think that it's spelled Connor? I don't know. There are different spellings of Connor, so people get confused and they go with the one that they know best. Either a friend's called it or something. They think that's the only spelling, and then they're like, right, okay, this must be how it's spelled. But in reality, there are other ways to spell it, and they just are ignorant to those other ways and things like that. So, it's not that they're wrong, it's just that they're not spelling it right for this instance, if you know what I mean. Matthew Smith was timed out by Marcus for 300 seconds. That's not nice. Apparently Matthew Smith said something not nice. I'm gonna just leave. We got guns! Oh, don't you just, mate. Don't you just. Do not tell Ethan to fuck. What? What do you mean do not tell Ethan to fuck? What? Mr. Matthew? Was this Greeny Assassin Christmas? Indeed it is. Delivery request. Well, let's go explore these little bits of land that we haven't actually explored. Do you think that Ezio died of natural causes or was he assassinated? Ezio probably died of natural causes. Look at the Proto American flag, just flying in the wind like a mad guy. Ezio died of a mean massive death. Yep. I swear, you look like this YouTuber Fizhy, aka Ethan. Oh, funny. I had a haircut, by the way, everybody. I said it earlier. I've got a nice haircut. Hello. Yeah. What I did was I told them to shorten the sides, but not touch the top, so it's still got the, well, besides from tidy it up with by taking like a millimeter off. So for the most part, I look kind of cool, I think. That's a nice trim. Oh, there's a restricted area not too far away from man. Man's gonna go fuck this life up and kill people on Fox and attack and eat. Did that hit? Oh, that hit. That's legendary. He went between the trees. He was weaving and it was like a really small sliver, but he got it. You stream on Christmas. The big Dave won't know what to do. The big Dave, yeah, that's why there's a timeout on him, so he'll say it, but every minute. spike it all up. It does it on its own, so I'm alright with it. Oh, it's a cave. Oh. Hello, little cave. Is there a way out of here? Oh, yes. Fizhy, can I call you Joffrey? No. No, you may not. Too many people say, you look like Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Someone said, you look like Joffrey from Game of Thrones and not in a good way. And I was like, oh. I hate you can't just pick the arrows up if they bounce off of trees. And don't hit anything. Like, it's right there to pick up. Listen here, Rabbit Death Man. You might... I like us to go at an angle to do it. But it does get annoying when I read several comments a day saying you look like Joffrey from Game of Thrones and you sound like the YouTuber ESO. It's like, what? Stop it. Can I have anything that's my own, please? Didn't know there were caves in AC3. There's a few. Not many. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, share with all your friends, and if you're new, hit subscribe. That'll be helpful. Can I call you Yishi Fibster? Nah, I'm alright, thanks. I didn't realise that not to point it out on Twitter. Yeah, well, I get many comments every day saying either one of those two things. Either look like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, or sound like ESO. It's got annoying, but okay. It's what it is, it's there. Somebody is subscribing in a peng lad. Oh, there's a peng lad afoot, everybody. Can I call you Big Daddy Fish? I would much appreciate if you didn't, but listen, I shall turn on post notifications for you. Man appreciates that madness. That guy's gonna go snitch now, but I'm killing his friends. Don't blame him. Hashtag milkery. Hashtag, oh, sorry, top 5 animals that are most fun to kill in AC. Oh dear. Fizzy, you sound like Ethan and sound like Ethan. You look like Ethan and sound like Ethan. I do. I agree. Whoever that guy happens to be. Well, we're going to leave this guy. I don't want to fight. I do want to fight him. Take out the chunky monkey and this guy, and then we've got all these guys to fight. Oh, that's great. There we go, they're all dead. Hashtag so much milk, JK. Oh, cheers. The combat mechanics in 3, but love the savage brute kills. I do like some of the takedowns in Assassin's Creed 3, they're quite nice. Fizhy is a safe scammer. Man! Kill a snitch while he's escaping 5 times. I like how he runs back my way and I kill him again. Now you're just showing off. What did I do? Did I handle that well? What? Not quite. 20-ish. Is it? Oh dear. I did say 7:30, but okay. It is what it is. We'll just dance on bananas, nice and rounded. Wait, what? No, they're fine. What's for dinner? I have no idea. Some Tesco value pizza probably. Not very nice, but whatever. It's food. Dinner is ready. Yeah. Well, I said that I was. It's. I know what it is, so I'll just go down when I fancy it, you know. I ain't fussed. I'll probably. I mean, I'll check how many views the stream's on. Because I'd like to have hit 2 hours, but, you know. I've only got 700 playbacks, which is dog shit, so. Bear Island. We're going to go to the Bear Island. It's here-ish, isn't it? Alright, so it's not ready then. Cool. Classic telling me something's ready when it's not. It's the most annoying thing ever, but okay. Oh, dinner's ready. You go downstairs, sit around for half an hour. No, it's fucking not. I'm not really going for pizza. Yeah, I would do. You must death. I want to do a series of AC Origins. I plan to do a series on Origins, like a stream series sort of thing, I suppose, yeah. They must all be killed. Those YouTubers try to get attention by screaming into the camera. Fizhy sometimes too lazy to talk. I don't see any point of screaming into the camera. It doesn't do anything. It just annoys people. Oh god, the controls have gone fucked. It won't go in certain directions now. I think I sorted it. It's fine. Why don't you do a let's play? Because, I don't know. I feel as if I were to do a let's play of Origins, I'd have to rush it, because I feel as if, like, the half an hour period that like an episode of a let's play would be wouldn't cover it. So I'd probably have to, you know, stream it, because then I can do about as much as I do in an episode of a let's play in one stream, but do it at my pace. And also people will show up to that, and then There's a chat in there. How big are you? Big boy, apparently. The Simpsons game is 10 years old today. Cool. Good old classic Simpsons game. We're heading in this direction because there's a bear island or something like that for the bears and things to kill and eat. How far away are we? The distance we've travelled is halfway-ish. I'm killing the rabbits along the way. I think Fizhy is a cabbage farmer. I'm not a cabbage farmer, I promise. What is comedy? I don't understand that. Summit of humanity. Go get the food and eat it while you play, dude. It's not even ready. They said it was ready, but then they said 10 minutes. It's like, oh, okay. Great. Are you a potato? I guess. Fisher, do you think AC Origins will do great? I hope so. I hope Origins will do great. Also, I don't want to get grease on the controller because it's pizza in it, so I don't want to get grease on the controller because that's the most annoying feeling that you can get with the controller, is when it's a greasy controller. It doesn't feel right, it feels horrible. Handling technology while eating is not a good idea, because it gets greasy and annoying. And dying. Oh, attack the raccoon. I'm making weird quotes and random like hints and nobody's getting them. Well, you can't always win. Hello, fat man tree cider. Sorry if you can't stay helping a roommate. Not a problem. So you're going to play AC Origins on hard? I think I'll play it through normal first, and then we'll go up to hard on a second playthrough, maybe. There's a feather over here that needs to be got. I need to got to the feather. Where am I going? Go on, get up this thing. I got my feather. It's great. Travel to Boston? No. Don't want to travel to Boston. I'm trying to get to a place called Bear Island. Not really fancying travelling to... Oh, it's over there, isn't it? It's up there. I just noticed it. Let's go. We're on an adventure. Can you do the longest light of history? What do you mean light? You're playing on PC because it's written that you play on PC, but as that I don't know how to read and see a controller hints. I ask. It's PC. Got the controller sort of hooked up. So classic meme. But you know that it's good true. Notice me. You didn't allow me to comment because I wanted you to notice me. What? Hello though. C Madden Gaming. There's a convoy over there that must be killed. What's your thoughts on the AC movie? One of the worst films that I've ever seen. No, if not the worst film that I've ever seen. Probably. And that's me just being honest. It wasn't a good film at all, if you ask me. Like, I don't, like, you know, I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it, and it was all a bit mundane. I mean, some people said that they can enjoy it for what it was, but they can't deny that they think it was a bad movie, or that it didn't represent Assassin's Creed very well. I just didn't enjoy it at all, and think it didn't represent Assassin's Creed very well at all either. It's not that bad, it's dreadful. Never seen Fargo, whatever that means. The Assassin's Creed movie was dreadful. I've only ever seen it once, and I'll never watch it again. It's my honest opinion. I think that the film was not fitting of the franchise. Like, whoever thought that 12 hours of narrative story would ever translate well into a feature-length film? Like, you know, you're like dividing the length of it by 6 times. Sometimes longer than 12 hours is the game, other games. So I don't understand why they think, oh, it'd be great. He's not going to sell many ice creams going at that speed. What? It's a dead rabbit. I need to get to this island full of bears, otherwise my life won't be complete. But I keep getting distracted by killing things. You can make AC harder better by disabling the minimap and the exclamation mark that appears in fights. Yeah, but then it just becomes a bit annoying. Doesn't make it harder, just makes it more tedious. Not the combat. The combat bit makes sense, yeah, but I mean the mini-map and things, that bit gets a bit tedious. That sounds like a... Oh! It's a bear. It's a bear that nearly fell down a waterfall, but then was motivated by this prospect of a fight with me. Didn't. And then I killed it. Without any challenge at all. Oh, it's another bear. Oh, am I on the Bear Island yet? Oh, yes, I am. It's time to find all the bears. Do. Shall we take to the? Shall we take to the trees so we're not, you know. Let's find a bear. How much for the fucking bear? Where are to? Find me a bear. We're gonna go by treetop because and the bear is dead. Alright, cool. My dinner is now actually ready though. Ah, little bears! I can't. There's little bears. There's 2 young bear things. I'm friends with the bears. Don't worry about it. They're my pals. Stop it. These bears were my friends. You have excluded me from my friends, pal. You should feel really shit about your life. Whatever. I'll kill you and skin you. Worth it. Where are my bears to? The bears are gone. I've lost the bears. Great. What are commands? Few exclamation mark commands, you might see a couple of them. Can you manage to get more bears to fight you? You can't fight multiple bears at once, can you? Or you'll just do one, then the next, then the next, then the next. Or they'll stand around. Also, I don't think we can outrun a bear, so... Is that a road? Oh, I've accidentally gone across to the non-bear bit. Right. So the bears are back this way. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll probably end the stream now anyway, because I'm a bit bored. But I might stream again later. I'll let you know if I do. Not promising, but yeah, I might do. Have some Dennis attack and eat. Yeah, well, thank you all for coming along and stuff. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, she's gonna eat the value pizza. It's disgusting. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and leave a good old like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, and I'll see you all maybe later with another stream. And I'll see you maybe later with another stream. So yeah, see ya.